They still have blooms on them, but we're gonna let the frost kill them. Look at this. They are soft, mushy, withered, tethered, and torn. This is the after. So how did the cabbage do after the freeze? They look fine. They really look fine. It's actually 2 days later. I forgot to come back out and check it yesterday. And the broccoli looks good. And so does the collards over here. I have some coffee grounds here from McDonald's that my daughter occasionally brings home for me. Debating if I want to use neem oil on the leaves because I'm seeing some pest damage and whatnot, but I'll decide later. I only have 5 chickens now. I forgot to tell you guys that 2 of my chickens died like weeks apart. I came out and they were one was just dead, and then I came out again and another one was dead. And I'm gonna say that it was probably just them being old. I got them in 2022, June of 2022. I have cream Legvar chickens, and I have Americana and Sapphire Gem chickens. So my Americanas are giving me brown. My Sapphires are giving me like a bluish green egg color. And then you have like a just regular light beige, almost white, but I don't have white eggs with the creams. So yeah, sadly, but you know, old age. Old age will get them. I just threw some feed on the ground because I have to clean out their feeder. And this is going to encourage them to forage anyway. And this is the coop that we put together, or my husband put together for me, for the quail that we have not gotten yet. I'm trying to hold out on it because I wasn't sure. I had changed my mind that I was going to do it. Now I'm going to have to clean it out because it has spider webs in it. I'm like, oh my goodness. Am I going to get quail or not for meat? And of course, you can eat eggs as well. So, had to run in the house, grab my Dawn. I bought this the other day to try to reach into the water container. And then I have, for when I'm done, cayenne pepper. And I also have some apple cider vinegar, which this is good for their gut health, just like it's good for our gut health. This one actually has citrus ginger in it. I prefer this one over the other one, but I do have the other one as well for when I'm cooking other stuff. So right now, I just got to using that, cleaning the inside, cleaning the outside. I got to spray it. And so now I'm just shaking it. And then I'll repeat the process. Okay, that took me about 15-20 minutes, maybe longer. And I think I got it good and clean. All right, that water is nice and clear. And now we're going to add some apple cider vinegar first. Shake, 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 shake. Use the one with the mother. You just need about a tablespoon. I eyeball it. Now I'm going to use my cayenne pepper. You can use pepper flakes if you don't have cayenne pepper. And I'm going to eyeball it about the same tablespoon. Cap it up. It doesn't take long for it to get dirty. I sat it on the ground and they went directly over to it and already got stuff in the bottom, as you can see. Take the cap off. All right, so now I'm going to clean out their food bin and put some more food in it for them. I'm going to go to the feed store. They eat like a mash, so they don't eat like the whole kernels. It's a mash that's made by the actual feed store company, not Tractor Supply, but you know, I like to say a real feed store company. So I put 1 scoop in here, and then just shake it around like this, and I don't fill it up to the top anymore, because if it gets wet, yes, they can still eat it, but I would have to dump it out in order for them to eat it. This way they can get to it all sides, and you know, it'll be on the ground too as well. And they're eating as if they didn't just eat. Like chickens, they just eat all day long. So I have them blocked off with that piece right there so that I can clean out the nesting area and give them fresh shavings. Now all of this being fresh poop and all of that, that'll go in my compost. I'm not going to directly put that into any of my beds. That has to sit and break down. So I've scooped all of that out to try to lighten the tray, because this is a tray that does slide out. I got this Coop from Tractor Supply, and it's doing me a good. You know, I had 7 chickens, and they, you know, they all fit in there. You wouldn't think it, but they do. But they spend their day out in the run, so they have more space. They only come in at night to sleep, and of course when they sleep they poop. So let me see if I got enough out to pull it out. If not, I'll have to scoop a little bit more. I feel like I'm gonna have to scoop a little bit more. Now it pulls out a lot easier. So I'll take this, dump it in here. So this wire mesh that you see here, I have that outlining the whole bottom around the entire chicken coop. So if anything wants to dig in, they meet that. So that came from right here, okay? I moved it, pulled it up so that I could open the door. I still have some dirt I gotta move here. And that way I can get in with the shovel, because I'm gonna take all of that and push it down there on the ground, and then I'm gonna scoop it out. But this is what I mean about pushing this down on the ground and then scooping it out. I'm just gonna take this and push all the old out. And now you just recycle this. Keep the grass. Put it back down there, because this won't be opened again until I clean it out in the spring. So, grass or weeds you want to put down there to cover that up, you can do that. And just like that, it's all nice and covered. Now I'm just going to push this back in. And like that, we are done. That locks, that locks. It's another door on the other side, but I don't even go in that door really unless there's an egg over there I need to get to. And this is starting to actually rot, so eventually I'll probably get another one. So I didn't push all of the chicken manure and chips and stuff out. I kept some in this one because this one actually, the bottom flooring of it in this section right here is weak, but it's good. I'm about to add pine shavings into here. And I'm about to pick the bag up and do it. I just wanted to show you guys. And so it doesn't even take a lot of this pine shaving to put in here. I'm going to add some more, but it doesn't take that much. I didn't really stress them like laying any eggs for me because I knew I hadn't cleaned this out yet, and I didn't want any eggs from here, and I knew I needed to clean the water out, and I didn't want any eggs if they didn't have like the freshest of the fresh water, in my opinion. And as you can see, this is where I'm saying it's starting to break down. But I've had this for about 3 years. Well, when I got the chickens, when did I say that was? In 2022, June, and I got this right here. But when I first got them as baby chicks, I cared for them up there in that sunroom right there. And I created an area for them to stay warm. And I fed them and everything. And then when they got a little older, I had put them out here. And originally I had 8, but they killed one of the girls because, you know, they can tell if a chicken's sick, they'll take you out. They will take you out. They show no mercy at all. So I'm going to fill these up just a little bit more, and then I'll be done with the chickens. The method to my madness. So the method to my madness is I know which ones they like to lay in. So I'm making the environment as plush as I can. And with the cayenne pepper, I just put in their water and over there. And the fact that they're eating, well, they're always eating. This is the one they love the most. That's why I had the most poop in it. Then it's this one. This one's last. They'll sleep in that one. I don't really find eggs in that one that often. And sometimes I find eggs over here and over here if they're all laying at the same time. So the coop is sufficient. And it's probably even better now because it's only 5 of them since 2 of them died from old age. Like I said, they're all 3 years old, and at some point they will stop laying. So if the cayenne pepper doesn't work, and then come spring the cayenne pepper doesn't work, then I'm going to replace them with more chicks. But I'll know by January if I'm going to replace them, because I'll need to make plans as far as weaning the other, bringing some more in, so that way, because it takes about 3, sometimes 4 months before they even lay for you. Some people takes a little bit longer. Everybody's different. I think it's the climate, and I'm in the mountains, so you know everything's a little slower. Okay, so my shed is the last thing I'm going to clean out, but right now I'm going to give them some Grub Terra black soldier fly larvae. I will try to find my link to that so you can get a discount if you want to do it. This is going to produce stronger eggs. It's going to help with their feather health, okay? This is also farm raised. This is what it looks like right here. You can see through the bag, but I'll open it up and show you. This is what it looks like here. And I usually just, if I take the bag, they already know what I have, and they come hither. I would like to have my husband build out a different coop, but we're gonna rock with that until the wheels fall off, because he got enough projects in the house that he needs to be finishing up on. I don't want to give him anything else. Okay, they see the bag and here they come. Just sprinkle it like rain. Let it rain on them. I'm gonna toss it around, because what I want them to do, I just put all of this stuff in here the other day before the freeze, right? They scratch and stuff so much. Everything is always in the pile right here, and it looks like I have nothing in here. So every, few days I'll have to come out, move things around. So I'm going to encourage them to scratch through it by throwing a little extra over there for them. It's so violent. These little vultures. Look what I got for you, girl. They don't see it. If I let some fall, maybe they'll see it. I guess not. Oh well. The fact that it even came that close to me, They love me. They really love me. They don't have to eat out of my hand. Now let's go take this to the compost, which I have to clean the compost out too because there's weeds growing in there. Of course, things are going to grow. It's a compost, right? But let me show y'all what the garden looks like after the frost. It destroyed everything that I didn't pull and the vines. Look at this. They are soft, mushy, withered, tethered, and torn, okay? So, you gotta be obedient. When God say move, move. Because if you don't, He is not responsible for the aftermath of what just rolled through here. Look at everything. Everything, remember, everything was green. I'm gonna do like this right here and put a side by side. A before and an after shot is what I'm going to do. This is the after. And now I missed one. I didn't even see this. Oh, I just saw through the spider web. I didn't even see that loofah right there. I missed that one. Did it make it? Look at it. It's not soft. It's hard, but I have enough loofah in there. And I forgot to come back and get these loofah right here. So they're gone. Don't worry, I'm going to take these out. I'm not going to let these compost in place because I'll have loofah everywhere and here. So all of this has to get pulled down, but not today. And remember the tomatoes? Remember I said, oh, these tomatoes, they trying to grow. They ain't going to make it. Well, here's the aftermath. Remember how they were standing up? They're keeping the weeds down. I'm almost tempted just to leave it there and let the frost kill it. That's what I'm going to do. This helps me get my bed together. Thank you, God. God looks after those who try to obey, okay? Because I was going to be out here struggling. And I said, how can I not struggle to get these beds cleaned out? God said, be patient. He literally said, be patient. Because that's where I'm working. He's working on me in that because and everything comes at me. And everything ain't God. But everything comes at me and works that patience. But I was patient and I listened. And look. I don't have my gloves on. But this is what the freeze will do. This is crazy. And it, look, just came right up. And it still smells very tomatoey. But they're just coming right up. I'm not struggling to pull it up, y'all. I'm not going to be out here fighting weeds anymore. I'm going to be patient. And do it in the right time. Even the grass and stuff that grew up in here is just coming right up. I can see the bed and I'm barely pulling. Like, this is crazy. But I have been struggling for years with weeds. Look at that. Once I get these up, I'm going to put down my cloth and stuff. I'm not doing that today because I think we might have another freeze and I want it to just take the rest of it out because I don't think these right here have been damaged, have been, enough for me to not have to dig in it. Okay? I'm going to hire somebody. Well, I don't know. My husband might just take his chainsaw and do it. But I'm considering just hiring somebody to come and cut this stuff up out of here. I'm happy about that. You know that watermelon ain't gonna make it. All this stuff was so hard to even move, and now it's just pulling up. I love it. I can even see my trowel now. I couldn't even see it before. Look at the peppers. Remember I said I was gonna overwinter them and leave them in place instead of bringing them in the house and overwintering them? I don't know, y'all. Okay, so as the video is coming to an end, I forgot that I needed to move my brick and let the chickens back in. Give them access to their home over here on the other side by moving this. They're still over there looking for those soldier fly larvae. And remember I said I was going to cut these, take them in the house, use it for decoration. I forgot about them, and now they're dead. But that's okay. Okay. You know what is living and survived the freeze? This is mint. It's either spearmint or peppermint. No. This is lemon balm. Smell this. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I want to harvest some of this. I'm going to harvest some of this. I was thinking this was my mint. This might be my lemon balm over here too. It is. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Like you literally could just chew this right now. So I'm deciding to go ahead and give them some of these coffee grounds because of how they're drooping and whatnot. I probably should have covered them with a cloth. I didn't think about it, but well, I did think about it, but I was rushing. Coffee grounds are going to provide nitrogen, phosphorus, copper, magnesium, and it's going to boost their growth. So I'm hoping that will help. So I'm going to move some of this straw out of the way and just put some at the base, and then water it and put the straw back. And that's what I'm going to do for this raised bed, and of course these containers right here. And I'll just show you these over here that I'm gonna do, not the whole thing. Just move it back like that. And this is what happened when you leave your stuff out. The dog get it. Get some of the grounds out, and it smells so good. I took the top coating off though and dumped it because it had like some white on it, and I didn't know what that was. So we're just gonna put this coffee at the base. I'm gonna do all of them like that, water it, and then put the straw back. And by the way, today is the day after Veterans Day. So today is the 12th of November 2025, and we're gonna see if they bounce back, because I should have covered them up. I had the cloth. I don't know why I didn't go in the shed and get it, but I didn't. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm not on camera because, honey, the hair is all over my head. If you saw the shadow when I was recording, then you'll know. I just needed to come out and get it done. I don't need to be on camera. This is about getting prepared, getting myself set up for the spring and all of those things. So definitely tune into this channel for news that you can use, but also gardening, homesteading tips, things that can help you down the road be a little bit more self-reliant. As always, drop that seed, plant that garden. What you do now matters how you survive in the future. One of the best things you can do for your family is to start a garden, get your seeds, figure out what you're going to grow, where you're going to grow it, how you're going to grow it, and get busy doing that. You don't have to have a garden bed. You can use buckets like you see the white buckets right there. Just do something, because relying on someone else is giving them control. I was a girl with dreams so wide, eyes full of wonder, heart open, untied. The world seems such a place to lay. Ran through the days in the sun's warm
But somewhere along the road, I felt the shift. The days turned.
You have your finger
Like an
like this out on the trigger.
I'm in between. I'm not quite all a girl, a woman, both in my soul. Learning to balance, learning to be in the struggle. I find the real me. I feel the pull of who I should be, caught between the past and what I can see. The weight of the change rests on my chest. Questions that made no sense. I was a girl with dreams.